guys, Max here, and today I'll be giving you my Weathery deck profile from when I went to the Norwich Regional on the 8th of April. So this is the build that I used and was able to go 2 wins, 4 losses and 1 draw. May not be a lot, but it did get me 2 wins at least, which I'm quite grateful for. So the main, like again with the free snow, because you want your weather, you want your canvases as fast as you can. Free thunder, so you can send a continuous spell trap to the grave to set a canvas. Two clouds, so that you can use the effect to send a canvas, so you can target up to 2 in your bin and place them in your Span Trap Cut Zone. And last is 2 Sun as normal. So I was only running 10 weather monsters. I wasn't using rain because rain wasn't as beneficial as all the others. Next is the hand traps. For the hand traps, 3 Evailer, just standard negation really during your opponent's main phase, and 2 Ghost Ogres for the destruction. This helped me a lot during the event. From recording this video, it was yesterday, so yesterday this helped me quite a lot in the certain matchups like Invoked. If you guys want to know what decks I went up against, then I'll leave a link in the description below of the video the video that I recorded when we were there. Next, because I thought when building this deck for the regional yesterday, there's going to be a lot of masterpieces, so I teched in 2 Gamma, 2 Dogoran. These actually did help me for when I went up against, surprisingly, another Weathery player. I kept Kaijuing his masterpiece every time I was on board, and because of how weather pages work, their Thundery canvas are able to compose this back to my hand to keep using it over and over again. And Dogoran's good because I can special summon this to their board, special summon this to my board, smack into it, deal some damage and destroy the Kaiju. This is just a free summon, which is pretty good. I've never been one to like Kaijus. This is the only time I'll probably use them for like national, regionals and all that. Now for the canvases, 3 snow because it's your search. 2 rain because it's a compulse spell trap. May not be as good as the others, but I need certain numbers of the canvases. 1 cloudy and 1 sun. The reason why I'm running sun is because like with the Kaijus, if I have a Kaiju on my board, then I can tribute it off, banish a Weathery, tribute that monster, and then I can summon a special summon a Weathery from my hand or graveyard. It saw play once, I have to say. Not a lot of people down there were actually using Kaiju, surprisingly. That's it for spells, only 7 spells and all canvases. Oh. Next are traps. 2 Thundery canvas. This is the only canvas trap I'm using. Because it's so strong, I only need to see it at 2 because it's easily searchable from the effect of thunder and snow and the snowy canvas. So 2 is all you really need to use. Next for the generic trap lineups, I run 3 drowning because most of the time you aren't going to have a monster on your board because they are banished. So when your opponent attacks you directly, you can then compose their entire board back to, well, all their attack position monsters back to their deck. 3 TT because as soon as I can special summon a monster like a Weathery, like special summon, chain this, chain a canvas, banish this to either search or do something, and then this happens last, so it nukes the board. and I don't lose a Weathery. Then I won two Heavy Storm Dusters because the deck hasn't got any built-in Spell and Trap card Destruction. It has Spell and Trap card Compulsion, but not Destruction. So I tacked in 2 of these. And then for the last traps, it's 2 strikes, a warning, and judgment for the Solemn Brigade, pretty much. I felt this helped me so much during the games, and yeah, I think this is probably as good as the build I ever made for a regional. Now for the extra deck. With the extra deck though, most of it is Cherry's targets, so the main one is like two rainbow because you never need 3 and I need space for Cherry targets pretty much. I'll also show the side deck to give you an idea of what I was using. But yep, two rainbow because it's like 4 negations in 1 card. Decode and Topologic. These only if I necessarily needed them most of the time, but I mostly just stuck to this and my canvases really. Next, all of the rest of these are like Cherry targets, so you got the ABC Dragon Buster, Knight Seraphinite, the Invoked Mechaba, PSY Franelord Omega, Toadally Awesome, Minerva, Knight Photon Quartz, the Zephyr Metatron, Heavy Metaphor Electromite, Skuldred, and Borrow Dragon. These are all Cherry targets at the time. Obviously the mares are going to change for when the new ban list comes out later this month. It could already be out by the time of this video, so we'll find out. But these are all Cherry targets pretty much. I actually was able to get some of them off. That's it for the extra. The side is my own preference really. 2 Dankos in case there are still Paleozoics out there. Like Reapers for most of the extra deck. Last Master it was another Gameciel just in case I needed more Kaijus in the deck for when I was up against Dracos. Next, 2 Lullaby Obedience. This was here for the Draco plays, pretty much, so I can take their masterpiece. Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, so I can nuke the board and summon a Gameciel to their board and a Dogoran to my board. Last spell is an Spell Showering Arrow. This is a gimme tech. It actually, I didn't see it sadly, but I did start it in against a Zephyr player. For the traps, I think the trap lineup's pretty normal really. 2 Marks of Restricts for the Draco. Rivalry of Warlords for Draco and any type of, like either it was Dino Swarm, Zombie Swarm, ABC Swarm. This would have came in handy. I did sight it in, but I did not see it, sadly. It would have probably won me the game too. The last trap are 2 anti-spell fragrances for the pendulum matchups. So yeah, that's been my profile. If you guys have anything you want to say about this build of Weathery and how it went, then leave comments below. But in my own personal opinion, they weren't expecting Weathery. Like, no one was actually expecting this deck. It was a very anti-mare deck to go down with, because it has control capability. It has potential, a lot of potential, but they just don't have other ways of summoning. But at the end, it did pretty well. I'm proud of it. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next video.